How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Footballer XP, the 99th best football channel on YouTube. Today we're going to be looking at 6 easy steps that you can follow if you want to learn how to juggle the ball like a professional. The only way to develop rhythm and coordination is through practice. So before you even try to start juggling the ball, try to get used to the feel of the connection between the ball and your feet. You can start by sitting on the ground and simply tapping your feet with the ball like so. Making sure to tap your feet between your laces and the tip of your toe. This will develop your cognitive experience with touch and movement. Now that you're familiar with the positioning of the ball, try taking it a step further. Drop the ball into your feet like so, and simply return it to your hands and catch it. This step will enhance your mental cognition with relation to muscle reaction, as your muscles get used to the repetitive action of kicking the ball back up. Once you feel comfortable and eager to progress to a higher level, try dropping the ball and keeping it up with both feet, then returning it back into your hands and catching it. I recommend you keep practicing this until you can easily do about 4 or 6. Always practice with an even number. It's essential for both of your feet to progress at the same rate. Now you're basically going to repeat these 2 steps while standing. So first start off by dropping the ball and returning it with one foot and catching it. Repeat this step until you get comfortable. A few things to remember. It is critical that you tap the ball with the right spot and don't make your leg too stiff. Your leg should be like a spring. Your foot should comfort the ball when it lands instead of the ball bouncing off your foot like it would on a hard rock, because you will lose control of the ball and this will happen. You have to control the ball. Never let the ball control you. Now that you can kick the ball back up with one foot, try doing it with both of your feet, then catching it. Once you're comfortable doing it with both feet, try increasing the number, making sure to alternate between both of your feet equally. Once you go past about 6, your body will gravitate towards using your stronger foot more than your weaker foot, which is okay. It is important that you're capable of using your weaker foot as support if or when the ball drifts away. And there you have it. If you can do 10 of these, you're already more skilled than 99.8% of the people on this planet. Isn't that just amazing? So there you have it, guys. 6 easy steps to learn how to juggle the ball. Some of you, it might come naturally. For others, it might take a long time. But like every other skill in life, it takes a lot of practice. Today's video is a brief tutorial on how to do the famous skill move known as Around the World. The Around the World is easily one of the most entry-level tricks to street football. You could consider Around the World as the bridge from classic football to street football. The skill basically has 3 steps that are performed in sequence while juggling the ball. In other words, if you haven't yet learned how to juggle the ball to a satisfactory level of at least 10 kicks or higher in one setting, then this video probably isn't for you. However, you can start by checking out our other video on the easy and basic steps that you can follow if you want to learn how to juggle in a short period of time. Once you have that skill under your belt, then head back to this video and try something slightly more challenging. So, if you're ready to learn how to do the Around the World, let's go over the easy and basic level steps that you can follow. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is just get comfortable with your juggle. Start a juggle, get it going. Just do a couple. And when you feel rather comfortable, then you can add in a twist. So, as you've been going with your juggling for a bit, then you're going to aim to kick up on one of your kicks to kick the side of the ball. Because I see a lot of people when they do the Around the World, what they try to do is they're juggling, then they kick up and then try to go around. But if you do it that way, by the time you kicked up, by the time the ball's coming back down, it'll be too late for you to go around the ball. Because that's the whole aim of it, to go around the ball. But you want to rotate your foot, you want to wrap your foot around the ball while the ball's going up, not while it's coming back down, because you won't have enough time. Gravity will beat you every single time. So as we go up, touch the side of the ball. So an easy way to do it is to just start getting used to the motion of wrapping your foot around the ball. Now at the start, I don't expect you to go all the way around the ball.
just give it a little spin around and stop the ball on the ground. Basically a half rotation. Now the more you do that, the more you'll get comfortable with the movement of wrapping your foot around, because it is quite awkward at first, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes over time, until eventually you get to a point where you can combine the juggling and the spin together, and there you have it. Like I said, it's really easy. It's the most basic freestyle skill move that there is. It's the entry level to freestyle. So there's no easier way for me to explain it. It's just those two steps. If you can juggle really well and you can incorporate that spin into your juggle, then that's all it is, and you have it. One important thing to note, guys, is that it's not only about the leg that you're using to kick the ball. It's also about the supporting leg. The supporting leg plays a very pivotal role in how you're going to deliver the around the world. So you have to make sure that your supporting leg is firmly placed in the ground so that you have enough balance, not too close to the leg that you're using to perform the move. It should be slightly distanced so that you have balance when you wrap your leg around, or else you're going to end up falling all over the place. It won't really look as cool as it's supposed to look, will it now? So you'll notice that the longer you practice this, the more painful your supporting leg will actually become, because it's doing a lot of work that you don't notice. Every single time that you juggle the ball and every single time that you kick the ball up, it's your supporting leg that all your weight is balancing on. So you have to make sure that you pay attention to that as well. The rainbow flick. Now you've seen the likes of Neymar and Zidane and Ronaldinho humiliate their opponents in front of thousands of people doing this very same skill. Because it's really not that hard. There's 3 ways to do it, and I'm going to show you 3 steps that you can learn how to do it in minutes. Okay, so we've covered that there are 2 main rainbow flicks, if you like. There's the one which I like to call mild, which is just mid-height, and you're taking it to either side of your body to try and get around the defender. And then there's the extra hot one. Now that's the one where you're flicking it over your entire body. The only difference between the two is when you're doing the mild one, you don't have to put that much power. When you're doing the overhead one, you have to exert more power onto the ball. So the first step to really get the fluid motion of the rainbow flick is I use my weaker foot to actually flick the ball up. A lot of players do that. A lot of players prefer to use their weaker foot as the flicking foot. It just feels more comfortable that way. I can't explain to you why, but I just prefer to use my weaker foot as my flicking foot. So I use my strong foot to drag the ball towards the heel of my weaker foot. So you want to get the ball towards your heel of your weaker foot and sort of lift it up slightly. Not too much. You don't want it going all the way up to your calf. Just lift it up slightly so that it's off the ground, and then you can use that momentum to roll it onto the heel of your weaker foot and flick it up. Right? It's hard to flick it up in slow motion, but the fluid motion should look something like this. So my stronger foot, rolling it onto my weaker foot, and there you go. It's a very basic fluid motion, which consists of about 2 or 3 steps. First step is just rolling it onto your heel. Second step is tilting your body forward so that you can flick it up. And the third step is actually using your heel of your weaker foot to flick it up. So let's go through it one more time using those 3 steps. That wraps up today's video, guys. If you're new to this channel, do make sure to subscribe to Footballer XP and hit that notification bell to join the notification squad. If this video was actually helpful for you, also leave a comment letting us know what other skills you want us to show you. Once you've subscribed to Footballer XP, we will make any football related video that you want us to make. This is T-Man checking out, and I'll see you guys next time on Footballer XP.